Hello everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector 75, and welcome back to part 2 of my Marvel UK G1 comic reviews. We're going to kick straight off with issue number 10. This was the second part of The Man of Iron, and The Man of Iron was just about where the Autobots and Decepticons had found a signal coming from England under Stansham Castle, and then they both have like a battle of wits to try and gain control of it. The Autobots enlist the aid of a human child named by the name of Sammy Harker. And that was it, really. And it's just about all the legend of a so-called Man of Iron that appeared during the Middle Ages. And that was it, really. Like I say, I'm not going to go too much into the storyline. We'll just have a quick look at the comic. So this was number 10, and it was still 25p. We go into it, and there's a nice little fact file of Starscream there. And then we got pen pals. Hello from Hasbro, telling us about the local new Transformers that are out that year. Like it's actually going on about the mini Autobots, Beachcomber, Power Glide, and such. Nice little picture of Optimus Prime there. So we go through, see some pages are still in black and white and some in colour. We go through again, and we've still got the Robot Roundup, talking about Forbidden Planet. And Machine Man is still the backup strip. So there we go, that was issue number 10. And then we're going to go straight on to issue number 11. And now we've got a price hike. It goes up to 27p now. And we've got a new fantastic competition inside, and I'll try and find that for you. Nice picture of Thundercracker on the cover there. And we've got openers, and we've got the bit of information about the local story. We've got a fact file here of Sunstreaker. Stock exchange, that would prove a very popular thing in years to come, where people would write in with their wanted, like this guy's got a wanted Jazz with all weapons, and he will swap a brand new Mirage with all weapons. And it's even got his address. So that's handy. And then we've got the Robot Roundup, and we've got the Gears crossword. So we're going to try and find this competition with the Insecticons. So here's somewhere, I've probably gone past it now, me. I usually do that. Oh no, here we go. Here is the Win an Insecticon, and if you look at the pictures of these Insecticons, they've all got the red pre-production translucent panels in the front there, instead of the usual yellow. And then that was it for issue number 10, or 11, or whatever we're on. Number 11, in fact. Come here, and we get an issue number 12. And there's a nice picture of, who is that? Jazz, smashing into Skywarp. And introducing the Chromobots, new story. So we've got fact file on Skywarp. These are the Chromobots, basically just 2 pages. And that was it. I never got into it, so don't ask me anything about it. But here we continue with Man of Iron. And there he is, appearing out of the ground, like he did back in the Middle Ages. Apparently he was supposed to be an Autobot, but he killed a lot of humans, apparently. And then we just have the battle with the Autobots shuttlecraft, strange looking thing. And we've got an advert for the Transformers that are out at the time, that are in the shops now. Then we got this, and we got Matt and the Cat. And then we got an advert for Wanted Ghostbusters. You can be part of their fan club. Now then, we come on to the next story, which was entitled The Enemy Within, which featured Brawn going a bit nuts after a power surge or explosion or something, and then running amok in a human's village, and then Starscream also making a bid for Decepticon leadership, in which he attacks this human village and expects the Autobots to come and stop him, and then would force the rest of the Decepticons to aid him in battle. But as usual, it never turns out Starscream's way. But this is just the start-up story, and featured the first story by mainstay Transformers writer Simon Furman. So this was his first ever Transformers story. Let me just see if we can get into it here a little bit. Here we go. Nice art by John Ridgway there. And if you look at the how they're drawn, they're actually drawn like they look as in the toys, which was quite novel at the time. So I'll just take my hand away there. So there we go, there's Brawn getting his power surge explosion, which sends him a bit bloody nuts. And then there's Starscream being found. Ravage finds out about Starscream's plan, and Starscream has to try to destroy him there. And then we got some readers' artwork, which they've sent in for the Designer Decepticon competition. So that was quite good. And then there's Starscream attacking the humans. So that's that. We're going to move on to the next issue, which is this one here, which is issue number 14, which is just part 2. We're going to flick through this one very quickly. There's a fact file on Humph from Matt and the Cat. Humph actually never spoke for all those issues. So there's Ravage, a bit destroyed there. And such. Don't think much else happens on these. But there we go. Oh, so I just want to have a quick flip through. I just mainly want to show you the covers and everything because most people haven't seen these before. But this is where now, Brawn and Starscream have to face off because once Starscream got found out, Megatron wanted to kill him, but then wanted tribal combat. And the only person at the time around was Brawn, who regained his senses and then wanted to prove himself back to Optimus Prime. And so basically it just ended up with a face-off between them two. You see it's got a free Transformers badge. I don't have the badge because this issue wasn't in fact mine. I did get these from a comic shop in Kingston, I believe. So here we go. And that's it, and that might have been the end of the story. Oh no, here we go. This is the end of part 3, that's where Brawn and Starscream face off. And then we got Matt and the Cat, and this issue seems to be falling apart. I think it's missing a staple somewhere. And then we come to part 4 of the Enemy Within, where Brawn and Starscream face off, and it's got another free badge which I haven't got. And introducing Planet Terry, which was a strange little strip. Let's see if I can find that for you quickly. That was about a little boy out in space who loses his mum and dad or something and goes all over the place to try and find them. It's actually quite good, actually. I think it was from America, that strip, though. Don't quote me on that. There's another calendar featuring Sideswipe. Ah, here we go. Here's Planet Terry. Bit of a strange one. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it was from a American children's comic, so it looked more American. So there we go. And that was the end of Simon Furman's first story, called The Enemy Within. And if I can grab this here, oh, sorry, I've put them too far away. This was the Collected Comics 4, which collected all those stories into one booklet. So we got Brawn, Autobot Hater, Starscream, Decepticon Rebel. Both have become the Enemy Within. And like I said, this was all full colour, which was really, really good. So there we go. This was Collected Comics number 4. I actually bought this before Collected Comics 3, so I don't know what was up with my local newsagent, but there we go. And then we move on to the third new UK strip, which is entitled Raiders of the Lost Ark. It was a fairly straightforward, your basic, the Decepticons attacking the Ark, and then the Autobots' defense computer called Auntie, don't ask me why it was called that, just comes into play, but it was damaged in the crash, and it then... What have we done this issue? Oh no, this is the path, but I don't know which one this is. Which one was this? Oh, this might have been... Sorry, I've got this wrong. This was the final part of The Enemy Within, actually. I got that wrong. I thought it was only a 4-part. It must have been a 5-part. So there we go. Put it in the wrong place, yeah. Yeah, the Raiders of the Lost Ark is just where the Autobots computer goes a bit nuts and then doesn't know which side is which, and the Autobots and the Decepticons have to try and convince him to aid them. And that was about it, really. Here we go. There we go. This is it. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Not a bad little story. Not one of the best, but still very, very good. Just going to go through here. Here we go. We're going to show you this issue, number 19. And that's Auntie. Here we go. So if I can get through these last 3 issues quickly before my time runs out. There you go. There's Auntie. And puts them on trial, basically, trying to decide which ones to aid or which ones to destroy, something like that. And you come through, I just want to show you this. This is the New Insecticons, they're in the shops now. Kickback, bombshell, shrapnel, and a great picture there. I'd love to have that like framed. That'd be really good, like the original artwork. That'd be fantastic. So here we go, issue number 20, and then we got Windcharger and Ravage having to team up because they can use electrical things or they're not affected by it or something to try and defeat Auntie. So then come through like this, and then there's more Planetary. And then that's it. Then we got the toy checklist of all the Transformers that are out at the time. I believe Megatron isn't here. Oh, yeah, we go. These are only the Autobots. And of the Dinobots, see, we didn't get Swoop, you see. So she's got Slag, Grimlock, Snarl, Sludge. Got the Robot Roundup. Then we got another advert for the Transformers. This time it's Thrust, Dirge, Ramjet, Starscream, Spiker sets. And so just one more issue to go. Quickly, and this was number 21, which is the first time Megatron uses interdimensional capabilities to defeat Auntie. And that was about it. I'm just going to wrap this one up there because I'm just about to run out of time. Okay, I hope everyone liked this, and I'll be back next time.